Your passion is such a huge part of what makes WWDC so special. And speaking of special, we are incredibly excited about all we have to share with you here today.
All right, WWDC is over, and I want to talk about 10 things I really liked at WWDC. As you can see, I'm here in this very special secret place, and I want to share with you what I really liked. Let's start with visionOS, because Vision Pro lately has been my favorite thing that is stuck to my face. So there's a new update, visionOS 2.0, which brings a new hand gesture that allows us to go to the main menu, allows us to see the icons, adjust the volume, which is something that's going to be really helpful, and I cannot wait to test it out. Mac Virtual Display gets an update. Now it's going to be even bigger. This is something I use. I use my Vision Pro with my Mac Studio, and I put the screens around the virtual display, and that's how I like to work. And this is gonna make that virtual display even bigger and more surrounding. So it's gonna allow me to expand all the things from my Mac in Vision Pro. Keyboard reveal is something I really liked, because when you're using your Vision Pro and if you're in an environment, you don't see your keyboard. Now this visionOS 2.0 is going to reveal your keyboard, so you can type while sitting on the moon or with the new update in Bora Bora. Also, now we can use the Apple Magic Mouse and third-party mouse in Vision Pro. I cannot wait to experience this as well. Normally we were able to use only trackpad. Now we can use the mouse. The guest mode gets an update. Good news for my wife. Now when you adjust a guest mode, the latest one that is set, that person can go back and start using Vision Pro without needing to do the adjustments again. Number 9, iOS 18. iOS 18 gets a huge update. There's a lot of customization happening. You can tint the icons, you can change the size of the icons. You can actually remove the text from the icons, which is great, because if you want a minimalist look, you can make the icons a little bigger and then remove the text, put a tint to it, adjust the icons wherever you want, so the wallpaper reveals itself a little better. You can lock an app and you can hide an app. And if you're wondering what that means, for example, when you hand out your phone to someone, that person won't be able to go into your Instagram and just post something in your name if you put a lock on it. And if you hide an app, it's not going to show up next to the other apps. When it comes to messages, there are updates in messages as well. Now we have tap backs, different tap backs. We have effects, we can underline stuff, and this is going to change how we express ourselves. It actually kind of reminded me of the old days when we had Flash animation. Do you guys remember Flash? Have you guys Macromedia Flash back then? Now you can have similar effects in the text when you're sending it to the outside, which is going to be really helpful. And of course, RCS is coming to the messages as well. There's one update that really excites me, and it's the gaming mode. What gaming mode does is it reduces the background activities as much as it can. So it gives you the option to run the game as much as it can. It also reduces the latency between the controller and the EarPods. I cannot wait to test it out. I think that's going to be amazing. All right, now let's talk about AirPods. This is number 8. AirPods got a really cute update. Now when you receive a call, you can shake your head to deny the call, or you can nod to accept the call. So if you're in a busy environment, you can just do that and deny someone's call. It is really good. Number 7, tvOS got a really nice update. And in this update, if you're watching a show from Apple TV, like Dark Matter, I don't know if you guys seen Dark Matter, we've been obsessed with it lately. The shows by Apple TV, you can swipe up and see information about the actors, if there's a music playing, you can see who that music is by. And if you're watching without subtitles, let's say you muted the TV, you put the volume down, you can have the subtitles turn on automatically when the TV is set to mute. watchOS 11 got a really nice update that I've been using quite often lately, and that is live activities. If you're wondering what that is, let's say you ordered a coffee from Starbucks. What I see on my iPhone is on the dynamic island, it shows that, hey, we got your order, we're working on it, and then it says it's ready to pick up. Now that's coming to our watch, which is great. I don't need to take out my phone from my pocket, I can just look at my watch and go grab my coffee. It's really important when it's morning time. There's a new update in the fitness, and that's called effort rating. This is very interesting. When I was watching the keynote, I wasn't really sure what it was. It is how much effort you put in while you're doing that exercise. There's also a new app called Vitals app, and this is going to show your daily health status. iPadOS 18, of course. iPad is getting all the customizations the iPhone is getting. You can adjust the icons and everything. But on top of that, there's a feature I cannot wait to use because my parents are overseas, and that is tap and draw. What I can do with that is I can show them one by one that what needs to be done. For example, when something on their iPad is not working, fantastic solution. So that's going to work great for me. And finally, the calculator app is here. But what a reveal. I mean, everyone was like, oh, they're just going to announce a calculator app, and then we're going to all laugh. And then we were laughing, and then we realized the calculator app does a little more than what we were expecting. There's this feature called Math Notes. What that does is you can simply write down the equations and everything, and it just puts the result right next to it. It draws the graphs. You can tap down and change the value. It does it all live. It works great. It's a calculator. You remember when our teacher said, you're not gonna have a calculator with you in the future? We have so much more than that right now. Number 4, macOS Sequoia. The most interesting update for me is mirroring the iPhone. I had so many questions about this. It is basically, without reaching out to your phone, you can control your phone from your computer via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and you can do everything that you would normally be doing on your phone. But I was curious what was happening on the phone at that time. So the phone screen stays locked, the phone is locked, and there's a warning on it that says, hey, you know, this is being mirrored to a Mac. That kind of takes away, if you're worried someone going to your computer and controlling your phone, you can see it on your phone as well. And you can do basically everything, even play games on your Mac from your iPhone. And another thing for people like me who likes to tile their windows and they have to be equal and then same width and all. Now we have window tiling. That's gonna work great for me because I always have some places where my windows has to be, that has to work that way. And this makes it so much easier, and I cannot wait to use it. So besides all of that, the keychain is changing. Now we have the password app. If you've been using keychain, the keychain, it was not very accessible. Maybe not many people knew about it. I don't know. The password app is out there and it's easy to use. The user interface is very easy to understand, and all of your passwords are going to be in it. And of course, it's going to carry your passwords when you're typing with, and it's going to be authenticated with your face or your fingerprint. It looks so much more organized. The updates in the notes, I use notes quite often. Even this, I'm looking at my notes right now. The most exciting thing for me is the collapsible notes. So you can collapse the sections of the notes. So when I'm done talking about certain script, I can just collapse it so it doesn't take space and I can move along. That seems like a fantastic solution that's going to make things very tidy. And you can highlight stuff. Sometimes I like to write notes that are really long, but I also want to see the parts that matters, like how many megapixel is that camera? What is that processor in that phone? And I just want to talk freely without looking at my notes constantly. So with a glance, I'll be able to see the highlights. And of course, number one, the biggest thing is the Apple Intelligence. Apple Intelligence is here. The most important thing about this is going to be great when we're having lunch during Thanksgiving. I can tell all my parents that are curious how it works, where the information goes. It doesn't go anywhere. This is done basically on the device itself. And if it requires anything else, then you may send it to ChatGPT or Google's Gemini. This can help you write, this can help you compose. It's great for me because since this is my second language, sometimes when I'm writing script, I don't know how to say certain things. This is gonna help me quite a lot. And you can select the tone as well. It even helps you create images, which is gonna be a lot of fun. And with that, they introduced Genmoji. And of course, this comes to Siri as well. Now, we can talk to Siri with more relaxed manner. Even if we make mistakes, we can correct it in the same command. We don't have to restart the Siri, and the response is gonna be a lot more human-like. That's gonna take Siri so much further than where it is right now. These are my favorite things from WWDC. I'm really happy to be here. I feel really honored. I've been having a great time. And thank you so much for watching this video. What is your favorite thing about WWDC? Please let me know in the comment section below. And until I see you next time, take really good care of yourselves and hoşça kalın.